Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Thy riches have made thee very proud. Thy riches have made thee very proud. Call halal, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal yumla, Allahayanawa Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And, something that's on my spirit, and as the title reads, Thy riches have made thee very proud. And, this is it, for this place, the U.S., that is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, Babylon, that great city. And, the U.S. is the most wealthiest nation on earth, if not one of them. Quote me if I'm wrong. All nations, all the nations are right here in this place. Because we know, America, the U.S., they are the biggest consumers. The GDP, the gross domestic products. And I think it was last year that the U.S. had the biggest consumers, spending at over $19 trillion. On service and goods. Matter of fact, let me go here. This is just a quick hit, man. This is that great city. Call halal, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And with this whole trade, this whole tariff and trade thing that the U.S. has going on, and we know this place is divided. The Lord told you, a kingdom divided shall not stand. But we have a lot of Trump supporters that voted for him, and they're totally against his policies, and this whole economic trade war and tariffs and stuff. And we know these trades and tariffs and things like that, it should be to benefit everybody. With this whole trade war, and it should be to benefit everybody, and even all nations around the world. It should benefit everybody. But Donald Trump in the U.S., this is through their pride, through Esau's pride, it's more of a I win and you lose. You see, and like the Lord tell you in Obadiah, with Esau, thou pride has deceived thee. And the Lord also told you too, that his indignation burneth forever against Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks. And because we know Esau represents the new modern day Egyptians. You see, they're in power. They dictate Congress and policy and things like that. They're in control, and the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. You see, let me go here. But the pride of Esau, man, he's just they just through greed. It tell you too, he that is greedy of gain troubleth his own household. See, roughly paraphrasing it. Let me go here. Ezekiel 28:1, and it reads. It says, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, saying to the prince of Tyrus." And we know Tyrus was a great city too. Same thing with America. The U.S. With merchandise and things like that. This is talking about Tyrus. This is talking about Esau right now, though, because the Lord tell you in scriptures ain't nothing new up under the sun. But it says, "Son of man, saying to the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Lord, thou God. I sit in the seat of the Lord in the midst of the seas." It says, "Yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Lord." And we know, like it tell you, what is that? What is that? Isaiah, what is that? The 13th or 14th chapter? Quote me if I'm wrong. It says, 3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that can hide from thee. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." Yeah, we know Esau, Edom. Daniel wasn't flying these unmanned rockets and vehicles, to the moon, and flying around and dropping bombs and things like that. Because we know America, the U.S. has infiltrated over 30 countries. They're just bombing people into basically submission. These countries. This is how Esau has taken over, man. Because his blessing is the sword, but the Lord is telling you, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." It says, 4, it says, "With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures." See, and it tell you, what is that? Revelation 18, the 18th chapter. That merchant city, all the gold and silver and the ointments and the spices. This is that great city, the U.S., Babylon. It says, and through this weaponry and wisdom that they have, they've just just been a bully, man. They just been taking these other countries and invading them, taking over if they don't agree with them. They put sanctions on them and go so far as to bomb them. It says 5. It says 5, "By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches." Let me go here. Just a quick hit. But this is what's coming, man. This is what's coming to this place. Jeremiah 40, what is that? Jeremiah 49. Salakia. Jeremiah 49 and 16. Jeremiah 49 and 16, and it reads, it says, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. See, the Lord is he's gonna tear this place up from within. It says, but ultimately the final plague is going to be those nuclear missiles, those ICBMs. It says 17. Also Edom shall be Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. 18. It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man. See, this is it for this place. Every kind of evil and danger and destruction, civil war, world war, famine, pestilence, sedition amongst men. This place is going to be turned into hell. It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Shalom.